Hello guys, my name is Martin and today I'm gonna show you how to compost using what we have here. We are in a forest, we are in Woolly, Australia, and right now I'm gonna show you how you can do the right mixture to start your compost. The only two things you're gonna need are wood or any kind of material that gives you structure. And then, of course, you're gonna use your food scraps. Your food scraps are no waste, they are just food for nature. So we shouldn't be throwing food scraps away. We can use it to feed our plants. Of course, most of you might know this, but it's always good to remind it. The only thing we have to do to have a good and nice compost is to have good structure, which is gonna add carbon to our mixture, and then to have food scraps, which are gonna add nitrogen to our mix. And these two components are what bacteria need to feed and reproduce, and they are gonna be able to give us amazing soil, which is what we are gonna use for our plants. So what nature does to be able to compost is create a mixture in between these kind of structures, which are gonna allow for our compost to breathe, to have air, to have water, and for all the insects and all the microbes and bacteria to be able to flow through our mixture. The only thing that we will have to do is we will have to break all this food waste into small bits and pieces and mix everything up in a pretty consistent and, we could say, balanced way. It's really important that we break up everything into small bits and pieces, because composting is a phenomena that has to do with the surface of the things we want to break down. It's a process that's really similar to food digestion. So that's why we chew things, because we want to make them smaller in size and we want to have a biggest breakdown surface. So what we do mainly is mix everything up and we do layers. We just start creating layers of all these small bits and pieces of wood, and then we keep on adding all of our food scraps, and we create kind of like a sponge. We should be creating a sponge, because this is what's gonna create good soil. Good soil is always soil that's able to breathe, soil that has lots of bacteria, lots of nutrients. That's why compost is also a reflection of our good and healthy food habits. If we are eating properly, our compost is going to have lots of nutrients. We're gonna take this away, and we keep on doing layers and mixing everything up. Of course, all the insects and bacteria, when they find our pile, they are gonna start colonizing it. They are gonna come in here and feed themselves. This is gonna be like a food party for them, and they are gonna love all this mixture that we are doing for them. Of course, composting in a forest is a simple task, because forests decompose tons and tons of organic matter every single day. You can do this at home, you can do it in a pot, you can do it even using a basket, any container which has drainage and where you can mix up your materials it's gonna be good for composting. You can also use red wigglers or worms, which are gonna feed off all these nutrients, and they are also gonna be able to reproduce themselves and keep on improving all the bacteria and microbes that are feeding off all of this magical mixture. When this mixture decomposes, it's gonna give us an amazing soil that's really good for your plants, and it even has healing properties for your plants. These healing properties, if you're growing plants that you can feed off, like tomatoes or any other plants that you have it at your place, that's gonna be really good and healthy for you. So this is the basics of composting. This is really easy. This is a really nice activity that you can share with your kids. So if you have any doubt, or you want to learn more about this, you can write down in comments, subscribe, and be in touch with us. See you next time. Thank you.